dear colleagues, we are not only talking about political leadership here. In this context, we should also focus on economic leadership. We want to become stronger inside the European Union in order to become more competitive at the global level. But inside the European Union, we have 271 regions, and the difference between the poorest and the richest region in the European Union is 13 times. Are we strong enough inside the European Union to become a leader at the global level? This is a different approach, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why we should also focus on this kind of approaches, because leading means not only having people in a leading position at companies level or at political level, but it means to have concepts in place in order to become competitive and become leaders at global level. And this should be our approach, and this should be also our objectives at the European institutional level. We talk about more Europe. What means more Europe for us? Does it mean that Mr. Barroso gets more power, or the executive power becomes stronger and more? Or does it mean that the citizens get more power? I mean, the European Parliament gets more responsibilities in this regard, and they get elected in a certain way. In my opinion, we could implement a common way for the common election system at the European level. No matter if we're talking about the European election or we talk about the national election. But this is a very complicated issue. But coming back to these differences and to this kind of leadership, now we are in the position at the European level that researchers and developers from the European Union travel to the United States or even to China. So they come and pick up the researchers and the very smart minds from the European Union, and they do the research work in their countries, and then they sell us back the research and innovation work, or even the final products. Is it the right way to go at the time? And this is exactly what we should again focus on and maybe find solutions. Leader doesn't only mean that you have some good and good-looking people in a leading position. Leading means, for me, people having visions, having concrete ideas, and having the abilities to implement new concepts and new ideas. And of course we depend on these kind of people. But if we don't have concrete concepts in order to stay leaders in certain economic areas or to become leaders in another ones, then we will go the wrong way. And in my opinion, we should find a common and concrete way through cohesion policy at the European level, for instance, to reduce the differences between those 271 regions at the European level, defined by the European Commission. First of all, to become stronger inside the European Union, and then to become more competitive at the global level. Because the United States is developing itself in certain areas more and more. China is not sleeping either, and there are other economic powers like Japan, Brazil, and so on, which are coming up. Well, I know we are under time pressure, but my point is that we should talk about more Europe, and this is also the point of EPP. More Europe means, first of all, involving the regional competences in the decision-making process and becoming stronger inside the European Union in order to become competitive at the global level. Thank you.